Tired of feeling like life's punching bag? What if I told you there's a way to become unshakable, to face any storm with absolute calm and control? The ancient Stoics discovered secrets to mastering your mind, mood, mouth, and even your money. And these secrets are just as potent today. In this video, I'm handing you the keys to unlock that power. We're diving deep into 15 Stoic lessons that will transform how you react, how you speak, and how you handle everything life throws at you. This isn't just theory. These are real, actionable steps to build a life of strength and purpose. Don't click away, because the wisdom I'm about to share could be the difference between constantly reacting to life and consciously creating it. And trust me, you don't want to miss the final lesson. It's a game changer. Now, if you're serious about seizing control of your destiny, then prove it. Hit that like button right now, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started on building a life the Stoics would be proud of. Tame your tongue. Why, every word counts. Think of every word you speak as an arrow. Once it's released, you can't bring it back. Its impact, permanent for better or worse. Stoicism teaches us that language is powerful. Your words can build bridges or erect walls, so use them wisely. Words aren't just sounds, they are the very expressions of your thoughts, emotions, and values. Letting them fly without thinking is like unleashing a wild river. It can destroy everything in its path. So speak with intention, understanding the reach of your voice. The impact of your words extends far beyond yourself. Negative words spread criticism and judgment, creating a toxic environment. Hurtful words carry unseen weight, destroying trust, creating conflict and breeding resentment. But flip the script, and you can cultivate fertile ground where relationships flourish. Empathy, respect, and compassion, delivered through carefully chosen words, are the building blocks of strong, human connections. When you speak from reason, not emotion, you open doors and strengthen your position in any situation. The way you speak to yourself is just as important. Your inner dialogue shapes your self-perception. Do you allow criticism and negativity to dominate? If so, you become your own worst enemy. Words of discouragement only fuel insecurity and undermine confidence. Instead, use words of encouragement and inner affirmation. They act like a beacon, guiding you through storms. Telling yourself, "I can do this," or "I'm learning and improving," transforms your view of the world and, consequently, your actions. According to Stoicism, you control how you interpret reality, and your internal words are the filter you choose to see it through. To wield this power wisely, use practical strategies. Before you speak, pause. In that instant, consider whether what you're about to say helps or hurts. This brief reflection gives you the chance to choose more appropriate, rational, and less impulsive words. Ask yourself, will this really help? If not, silence may be golden. Change your negative narrative. When something isn't working, reframe the message. Instead of "this is a failure," say "this is a step toward learning." Words don't just describe reality, they transform it. Think of your words as seeds you constantly sow. Plant negativity, and you'll reap a harvest of problems, conflicts, and despair. But plant seeds of faith, optimism, and positivity, and you'll harvest success, harmony, and enriching relationships. A good farmer cares for the soil where he plants. You must nurture the quality of your words, ensuring they bear worthwhile fruit. Every word has the potential to grow into something bigger than you imagine. The key is intention. Your words shouldn't be emotional reactions, but deliberate tools for building a better world for yourself and others. In doing so, you'll not only strengthen relationships, but cultivate a stronger version of yourself. Speaking with intention means expressing yourself wisely, balancing thoughts, feelings, and communication. Words, like thoughts, are energy. Choose to make that energy constructive, inspiring, and transformative. Remember, you decide what kind of world you want to build with the language you choose. Master your mood, the art of emotional control. Your mood acts like a lens through which you see the world. If that lens is clouded by negativity, everything appears dark, difficult, even hostile. But when you clean and adjust it, you see life clearly, find solutions, and seize opportunities. Stoicism teaches that external circumstances don't determine your happiness. It's how you choose to interpret and respond to them. Controlling your emotional state not only improves your life, but also enhances your interactions. A common mistake is letting external factors dictate your mood. People react to setbacks, criticism, and challenges as if they have absolute power over their well-being. Being reactive, allowing your surroundings to dictate your mood, is a recipe for internal chaos. Instead of owning your emotions, you become a prisoner, swinging from joy to despair with every blow of life. This reactive approach wears you down and distances you from your center. That internal peace the Stoics considered essential. The first step to freedom is accepting that your mood is a choice. No one but you can determine how you feel. Though simple, this idea is liberating. Taking responsibility for your emotional state means consciously deciding which thoughts and emotions to allow in your mind. The Stoics teach that we can't control what happens, but we can control how we respond. Understand this, and you'll stop blaming others or circumstances, focusing instead on what you can control, your perspective. Daily gratitude is a powerful tool for adjusting your mood. Reflecting on your blessings shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. Even in tough times, there's always something to be grateful for. It might be the warmth of the sun, a loved one's support, or simply being alive. Gratitude transforms your perception and strengthens your emotional resilience. When you focus on the positive, you feed your mind with uplifting thoughts. Incorporate regular physical activity into your routine. The Stoics understood the deep connection between mind and body. An active, healthy body promotes a clear, serene mind. Exercise improves your physical health and releases endorphins, helping you feel happier and more balanced. Even a simple walk can clear your mind, reduce stress, and restore emotional balance. It's a tangible way to take control of your mood and avoid the paralysis of negative emotions. When you manage your emotions effectively, you inspire others. Your energy and attitude influence those around you. Staying calm amid chaos shows that inner peace is possible even in challenging situations. Your example can motivate others to seek that strength within themselves. Instead of contributing to collective stress, you become a calming, uplifting, transformative presence. Controlling your mood is a daily practice, a constant commitment to yourself. By taking responsibility for your emotions, practicing gratitude, and caring for your body, you build a solid foundation for facing any challenge. Life won't always be easy or predictable, but by managing your emotions wisely, you can navigate it with grace and purpose. The real power lies not in controlling the external world, but in mastering your inner world. That's the key to a balanced and meaningful life. Command your mind, the ultimate power tool. Your mind is your most powerful tool. Everything you experience passes through its filter. It's the epicenter of your emotions, decisions, and life. Yet we often neglect this power, letting our minds run on autopilot, repeating negative or useless thought patterns that distance us from clarity and peace. Stoicism teaches that mastering your mind is the first step toward a fulfilling life, because it's the only thing truly within your control. One of the biggest problems is living disconnected from our consciousness. Often, our minds are trapped in worries about the past or anxieties about the future, while the present moment slips away. This leads to a lack of clarity and fills us with negative thoughts that taint our perception. Our minds are easily distracted by external stimuli, swayed by fleeting emotions or influences that don't serve our purpose. To start controlling your mind, first, increase your awareness. Observe your thoughts as a spectator. Ask yourself if what you're thinking benefits or limits you. This simple act of observing without judgment gives you power because you stop identifying with everything that passes through your mind. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are who observes them. This allows you to break the automatic cycle and make conscious decisions. Visualization is another powerful technique for programming your mind for success. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, practiced premeditatio malorum, anticipating obstacles and visualizing how to face them with calm and wisdom. This prepares you for difficulties and trains your mind to stay focused and resilient. Dedicate a few minutes daily to imagining who you want to be, how you want to act, and the life you want to build. In doing so, you guide your mind toward that destination. Meditation is key to developing mental clarity and emotional resilience. It's not about emptying your mind, but creating space between thoughts, between stimulus and reaction. Meditation trains your mind not to be carried away by every impulse, allowing you to act from reason, not emotion. This is especially valuable in stressful or conflicting situations where self-control becomes your greatest ally. Focus is essential. We live in a world full of distractions competing for our attention. Learn to identify what's truly important and eliminate what isn't. Direct your mental energy toward what brings you closer to your goals and values. This requires discipline, but the reward is a less scattered, more effective mind. The questions you ask yourself are also fundamental. Often we get stuck on, "Why is this happening to me?" which only fuels victimhood. Change that question to, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I grow from this situation?" This shift not only frees you from negativity, but reprograms your mind to seek solutions instead of problems. Redefine your self-image. Act like the person you want to be, even if you don't feel ready. The Stoics believed that the daily practice of virtue transforms your character. If you want to be disciplined, act with discipline today. If you want to be brave, make a brave decision today. Your mind will adapt to the actions you repeat consistently. The impact of controlling your mind is transformative. By directing your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you unlock your true potential. You'll not only achieve your goals, but live with a sense of peace and purpose that nothing external can take away. Your mind will stop being a burden and become your greatest ally, allowing you to face any challenge with clarity and determination. This is the path to a life guided by reason, wisdom, and true freedom. Control your cash. Money is a tool, not a master. Money, in essence, is just a tool. Its real value lies in how we use it and the meaning we give it. For Stoics, money isn't an end, but a means to live virtuously, free from unnecessary worries, and capable of contributing to our own and others' well-being. The problem arises when we let money control us, whether through a lack of clarity, limiting beliefs, or unhealthy financial habits. Controlling your money isn't just practical, it's an act of discipline and wisdom. One of the biggest obstacles is our beliefs about money. Often, without realizing it, we carry inherited or social ideas that limit us. Beliefs like money is the root of all evil or rich people are selfish can sabotage our financial progress. It's essential to examine these beliefs and question them rationally. Ask if these ideas help or hurt you. Change them to more empowering ones, like money is a resource that allows me to live better and help others. This change in mindset is the first step to taking control of your finances. Another common problem is the lack of clear financial goals. Without a defined purpose, it's easy to fall into a cycle of impulsive spending and lack of planning. Stoics emphasize clarity in all areas of life, including finances. Define what you truly value and set goals aligned with those values. Do you want to save for an emergency, invest in your education, have the freedom to travel, or start a business? Once you have clear priorities, create a plan that includes budgeting, saving, investing, and protecting your assets. Every financial decision you make should move you closer to those goals. Living below your means shows wisdom and self-control. In a world constantly pushing us toward excessive consumption, choosing to spend only on essentials or what truly adds value to your life is an act of resistance and discipline. It's not about living with deprivation, but about being intentional with your spending. Before buying something, ask yourself if you really need it or if it's a fleeting whim. This habit will not only allow you to save more, but also reduce the stress that comes with debt and unnecessary expenses. Continuous learning is key to mastering any area of life, and finances are no exception. Dedicate time to educating yourself on financial topics like saving, investing, and risk management. The Stoics sought mentors and wise individuals to guide their personal development. Likewise, seek people who can guide you in managing money. This may include books, courses, or even professionals in the area. Every new skill or knowledge acquired brings you closer to financial stability and therefore a more fulfilling life. When you take control of your money, the benefits go far beyond economic stability. Financial security frees you from unnecessary worries, allows you to make decisions with confidence, and gives you the freedom to pursue your dreams without restrictions. It also places you in a position of power to help others, whether by supporting your family, contributing to your community, or investing in causes you consider valuable. The Stoics teach that the true value of any resource, including money, lies in how we use it to live virtuously and in harmony with our principles. In the end, money is neither good nor bad. It's neutral. Our relationship with it determines whether it becomes a tool for good or a source of anguish. By examining your beliefs, setting clear goals, living intentionally, and learning continuously, you can transform your relationship with money and use it to build a life with purpose. Controlling your money isn't just a financial act, it's an expression of self-control, wisdom, and alignment with your deepest values. This is the path to living with serenity and confidence, knowing that money works for you and not the other way around. The interconnected web, mind, mood, mouth, and money. What you think shapes your words, and your words shape how you feel. This flow is inevitable and constant because mind, emotions, words, and actions are connected. Negative thoughts tend to translate into pessimistic or destructive language, which reinforces feelings of anxiety, fear, or frustration. These emotions affect your decisions, including financial ones, because when you're trapped in a negative mood, you're more likely to act impulsively or irrationally. If your finances are disorganized, they can create a cycle of worry that feeds back into your thoughts and words, closing a vicious circle. This interconnectedness is undeniable. A stressed mind generates unconstructive words, destabilizing emotions, and decisions that can disrupt vital aspects of your life, like money or relationships. The Stoics knew that each area of life influences the others. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that our ability to control our thoughts is the first step to directing the rest of our existence. If you don't guard your mind, it will drag down your words, your emotional state, and your practical decisions, creating chaos that spreads to all areas. A common problem is that when one area goes out of control, the imbalance spreads. If your mind lacks clarity, your words will reflect that confusion, and negative emotions will affect your ability to make rational decisions. For example, Someone with financial problems may feel trapped in a scarcity mindset, leading them to constantly talk about limitations and fuel feelings of fear or insecurity. This not only perpetuates their economic problems, but also deteriorates their overall well-being. The solution is a holistic approach. You can't work on just one area of your life while neglecting the others. You need to develop your mind with clear thinking, your words with intention, your emotions with balance, and your finances with discipline. Stoicism teaches that everything is interconnected and that improvement in one part inevitably influences the others. If you start observing and working on your thoughts, they will be reflected in more constructive words, improving your emotional state and allowing you to make wiser decisions in all aspects. Dedicate time to each area simultaneously. Practice observing your thoughts, identifying those that don't serve you, and replacing them with ideas that strengthen you. Use your words consciously. Speak to yourself firmly but compassionately. Avoid language that perpetuates fear or despair, and seek to express yourself in a way that inspires action and calm. In caring for your emotions, establish habits like meditation or daily reflection to find internal balance. In your finances, prioritize control and clarity. Even small changes like maintaining a budget can create a sense of order that positively influences your thoughts and emotions. When you work on all 4 areas at once, you'll notice how effort in one boosts progress in the others. Improving your finances, for example, not only reduces stress, but also generates a change in your emotional state, allowing you to think more clearly and speak with more confidence. That confidence leads to more solid decisions, creating a virtuous cycle of continuous improvement. This process isn't immediate, but with consistency and discipline, you can transform your life in all its dimensions. The impact of this integrated approach is profound. Every improvement, no matter how small, has a domino effect. When you decide to control your thoughts, they direct your words toward positive, empowering language. That language affects your emotions, helping you stay calm and clear. With a balanced emotional state, your financial and practical decisions become more strategic and less reactive. And as your finances improve, you eliminate a significant source of stress, freeing mental and emotional space for further growth. Celebrate milestones, fueling the fire of progress. True progress is slow and steady. The Stoics understood that significant change requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to keep moving forward even when results aren't immediate. Celebrating even the smallest wins is powerful. It reinforces your habits and motivates you to continue. Recognizing what you've already achieved helps build positive feedback, where each step reaffirms your commitment to transforming yourself. Often, our biggest hurdle is focusing solely on what we haven't done well. We punish ourselves for mistakes, minimize achievements, and allow failures to dominate our mental space. This is discouraging and unproductive because it reinforces negativity that undermines confidence and progress. Obsessing over one area of life while neglecting others creates an imbalance that inevitably affects us. Counteract these issues by recognizing and celebrating small victories. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that even modest advances are valuable because they represent movement in the right direction. If you break a bad habit for a day, celebrate that day. If you complete a small goal, take a moment to reflect on your progress. This isn't vanity. It's nurturing your determination and reinforcing that you're moving step by step toward the life you want. Balance is also crucial. The Stoics teach that virtue lies in avoiding extremes. You can't neglect your physical well-being to pursue professional achievements, nor ignore your relationships to focus solely on personal development. Maintaining balance requires self-awareness and constant evaluation. Reflect on where you're spending time and energy and adjust your efforts to ensure no part of your life is neglected. This provides stability, fullness, and harmony. Self-awareness is another key to finding balance and celebrating progress. Reflect on your actions, thoughts, and emotions. Ask yourself if you're moving in the right direction and if your efforts align with your values and goals. When you spot areas needing improvement, adjust without harsh judgment. Self-awareness isn't for punishing yourself, but for gaining clarity on how to improve. By integrating these practices, you stay motivated because each success fuels you. Maintaining balance helps you avoid burnout and enjoy a richer, more meaningful life. Working from self-awareness makes you more resilient, able to adapt to challenges without losing sight of your goals. Progress isn't always linear or perfect, but that doesn't make it less valuable. Life isn't about achieving perfection, but committing to continuous improvement. Celebrate your advances, adjust when needed, and remember that each step brings you closer to the life you want. This Stoic approach gives you clarity and the motivation to keep moving forward, building a life with purpose, balance, and meaning. Mindfulness in thought, taming the inner beast. Thoughts are the root of everything. What you think becomes your words, actions, character, and destiny. But if you don't control your thoughts, they'll control you. An uncontrolled thought can sabotage your life, dragging you toward worry, fear, or despair. An intentional thought, guided by reason and virtue, can build a life of success and purpose. Stoicism teaches that the key is mindfulness, observing our mind with clarity and without judgment. Most people let their thoughts wander aimlessly, generating internal chaos and perpetuating negative cycles. One thought of insecurity can become a cascade of emotions and actions that reinforce that insecurity. But with mindfulness, you can identify these patterns before they take over. It's not about stopping negative thoughts. It's about recognizing them as simple ideas that have no power unless you give it to them. Observing your thoughts without judging them is the first step toward mental clarity. The Stoics called it examining your impressions. When a thought arises, ask, is this true? Is it useful? Is it based on reality or assumption? This creates a pause between stimulus and response, letting you choose how to act rather than reacting automatically. If you think, I'm not good enough, don't just accept it. Ask where it comes from, what evidence supports it, and if it serves you. Once identified, challenge and replace negative thoughts with positive, realistic ones. This isn't about lying with empty affirmations, but adopting a balanced, constructive perspective. If you face a challenge and think, this is too hard, change it to, this may be hard, but I have the resources to try. This simple change deeply impacts your emotional state and actions. The mind is powerful, and by directing it consciously, you can transform your experience. Daily mindfulness reinforces this ability. Sit quietly and observe your thoughts without clinging to them. Imagine they're clouds passing effortlessly through the sky. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the present. This exercise gives clarity and strengthens your ability to stay in the present, where life happens. This practice extends to all areas of your life. A clear, focused mind lets you make wiser decisions, respond calmly to challenges, and act from reason, not impulse. By challenging negative thoughts and cultivating positive ones, you create an environment that supports rather than sabotages you. Over time, these patterns become automatic, guiding you toward a more fulfilling life. Stoicism reminds us that we are not our thoughts, but their observers. This distinction is liberating because it means we can choose what to focus on and how to interpret our experiences. Thoughts are like seeds. What you cultivate determines the fruit you harvest. By practicing mindfulness and directing your thoughts with intention, you can build a life guided by virtue, clarity, and purpose. This is the path to true inner freedom. Speak life, the profound impact of your words. Words wield immense power. What you say to others, and more importantly to yourself, profoundly impacts how you perceive the world, act, and are perceived. Words aren't just sounds, they manifest your thoughts, and with them you can build or destroy, internally and externally. The Stoics understood this and urged us to be conscious of our language, both in external conversations and internal dialogues. When you speak negatively to yourself, you sow seeds of doubt, insecurity, and fear. Phrases like, "I'm never good enough," aren't just fleeting thoughts. They're declarations your mind accepts as truth. This directly affects your self-esteem because it reinforces a limited perception of your abilities and locks you in a cycle of self-criticism and lack of confidence. Your mind listens to everything you say, and those words act as orders your subconscious follows, shaping your feelings and actions. Positive self-talk isn't just superficial, it's a conscious, transformative practice. Speaking to yourself with confidence and affirmations powerfully affects your mentality. Saying, "I am capable," doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but focusing on possibilities, not limitations. The words you use to describe yourself become the foundation of your identity, shaping your thoughts, actions, and results. The impact of words extends to your interactions. How you speak about yourself publicly sends a message to others and your subconscious. Constantly belittling yourself reinforces that image in your mind. Speaking with respect and confidence projects a solid image and strengthens that perception within. The Stoics reminded us to guard our words as extensions of our thoughts, because they are. Practicing affirmations doesn't mean living in an illusion. It means recognizing your strengths and focusing on what you can control, instead of getting trapped by what you can't. If you face failure, instead of saying, "I'm a disaster," say, "This experience teaches me something valuable." This affects how you feel and how you react. Resilience is built partly through the words you use. When you speak confidently, you train your mind to focus on solutions, not obstacles. This has a cumulative effect. Day by day, your words create a more positive environment and strengthen your ability to face challenges proactively. Stoicism teaches that we can't control what happens, but we can control how we interpret and respond. Words are key. Choosing empowering words puts you in control of your perception and self-esteem. This isn't immediate, but with practice, you can reprogram your mind to think and speak in ways that propel you forward. Words build strong self-esteem or destroy it. Each phrase is an opportunity to nurture your mind or perpetuate limiting narratives. By being mindful of your language, you can change how you perceive yourself and face life. Speaking with confidence, respect, and positivity transforms how you see yourself and how the world sees you. Flip the script. Turn negatives into positives. Your mind is like a glass of water. If it's full of dirt, you won't clean it by focusing on the dirt. Instead, fill it with clean water until it's pure. The same goes for negative thoughts. Resisting or fighting them only strengthens them. Instead of trying to eliminate them by sheer willpower, the real change happens when you replace them with positive thoughts that nurture your mind and propel you forward. Negative thoughts are inevitable, arising from past experiences, fears, insecurities, or human nature. But their impact depends on what you do with them. Repeating a negative thought reinforces it. It's like watering a plant you don't want to grow, but you have a choice. Instead of feeding that thought, replace it with a positive one. This isn't just an exercise, it's a tool that transforms how you see and face life. Start by being mindful. Be aware of what's happening in your mind. The Stoics spoke of examining impressions, observing thoughts without identifying with them. This means you are not your thoughts. You observe them. When you notice a negative thought, don't let it control you. Recognize that it's just a fleeting idea, not absolute truth. Once you identify it, replace it with something positive and useful. Replacing thoughts isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything's fine. It's not substituting "I have a problem" with "everything is perfect." Instead, you're choosing a perspective that lets you move forward. If you face a tough challenge and think, "I can't do it," change it to "This is hard, but I'm learning and can try." This maintains honesty but adds hope and strength. The mind is incredibly malleable. What you repeat often becomes a habit. Constantly replacing negative thoughts trains your mind to generate constructive patterns automatically. Like training a muscle, it requires effort initially, but becomes natural. This affects not just how you feel, but your actions. If you think, "I'm capable," your decisions reflect that. If you think, "I can't," your mind will seek evidence to justify that belief and limit possibilities. This extends to all areas of life. Positive thoughts improve your mood and influence your relationships, work, and well-being. By focusing on the positive, you create a resilient mindset that helps you adapt and overcome adversity. This changes the energy you project. People respond differently to confidence and optimism than to insecurity and negativity. Replacing negative thoughts doesn't mean you'll never have difficulties or negative emotions. It's important to feel and process those emotions, but it's crucial not to get trapped. Each time you choose a positive thought, you take control. This is self-mastery, which the Stoics valued because they understood that our perception is influenced by the quality of our thoughts. Practice it every day, moment by moment. Each negative thought is an opportunity to exercise your ability to replace it. Think of it as a mental garden. Negative thoughts are weeds, and positive ones are flowers. You can't just pull the weeds and expect them to disappear. You must plant, water, and tend the flowers. They transform the garden. Over time, your mind will fill with clear, strong, positive thoughts, and your life will reflect that clarity and strength. Unlock financial freedom. Education is your power. Financial education is a crucial skill in today's world. Money affects our decisions and well-being. Understanding how money works, how to manage it, and how to grow it is essential to taking control and avoiding stress caused by financial ignorance. The Stoics taught us to own our circumstances, and managing finances is a practical way to do it. A common problem is lacking basic knowledge of budgeting, saving, and investing. Many live paycheck to paycheck without a plan. When emergencies hit, they can't cope, causing stress that affects their mental and emotional health. We often don't learn these skills in school, so we must seek them out. But this isn't a sentence, it's a chance to learn and grow. The first step is understanding budgeting. It gives you a clear view of your income, expenses, and savings. It's like a map showing where your money goes, helping you direct it to what matters. Without a budget, it's easy to lose control and spend on things that don't add value. Organizing your finances helps free resources to save, invest, and reach goals. Saving isn't just about putting aside what's left, it's doing it with purpose. An effective practice is creating an emergency fund covering at least 3 to 6 months of expenses. This gives peace of mind and stability to handle unexpected events. The Stoics spoke of preparing for the unexpected, and having savings is a modern way to apply that philosophy. Saving doesn't mean deprivation, it means prioritizing and deferring immediate gratification for greater future benefits. Investing is another pillar of financial education. Saving is important, but if you only save, you miss the chance to grow it. Investing puts your money to work, whether through the stock market, real estate, or your own business. To invest effectively, educate yourself. Don't jump into schemes promising quick riches. Understand the risks, benefits, and how to build a portfolio aligned with your goals. Patience and consistency are key, and Stoic principles of discipline and control are essential for wise investing. Delayed gratification is central to Stoicism and financial education. In a world bombarding us with the idea to consume, waiting and prioritizing is invaluable. Each time you choose to save instead of spending, you exercise self-control. Each time you invest, you build a stronger future. This self-control not only improves your finances, but strengthens your character and gives you a sense of achievement. The impact of financial education is immense. Taking control frees your mind from economic uncertainty. This allows you to focus on your goals, personal growth, and enjoying a balanced life. Learning to manage money also helps you assist others, whether teaching loved ones or contributing to causes. The Stoics taught that our mission is not just improving our lives, but serving our community, and financial stability gives you the tools to do it. Financial education is not just a practical skill, it's a way to regain control of your life and live intentionally. No matter where you are now, you can always start learning and applying these principles. Each step toward better management brings you closer to a life of freedom, stability, and purpose. So, there you have it. 15 Stoic lessons to help you take the reins of your life. I know it's a lot to take in, but remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start with one of these lessons, master it, and then move on to the next. Before you know it, you'll be living a life of incredible purpose and fulfillment. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these lessons resonated the most? What's one thing you're going to start doing differently today? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's create a community of people striving for a better life. And hey, if you found value in this video, don't forget to smash that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's spread the wisdom and help others unlock their potential. Thanks for watching. And remember, you are the master of your destiny. Now go out there and make it happen.